there is no life inside you. There is no one inside your body. If you believe that you're the body, you're going to believe that that body has life inside of it. But if you're believing this, then tell me, where is that life? If you don't even know the answer to that question, what makes you think there is life inside of you? If you really drill down into your body and you see what your body is made of, flesh, bones, guts, blood, and you keep drilling down, molecules, cells, atoms, subatomic particles, all these different things that make up the body, where does it end? Where is the life? You see, when you really start to perform some type of meditative practice and you begin to not identify as much with your body, you literally start to go out of body. You literally start to see that you're not the body. If you're not the body, then who are you? And what is this body? This body is an animation. It's just a projection. It's just images running. It's just patterns. When you're completely identified as this body, you will not see it as patterns. You will not see it as an animation. You will see it as yours. And because you see it as yours, you'll say that this body is yours and there must be some life inside of it. There must be you inside of it. But it's not actually you inside of it. Because the body is just programmed patterns and it's just running. There's all these teachings out there that explain that there's prana inside the body. There's this life force inside the body. But let me tell you something. There is no prana inside the body. There is no life force inside the body. If you really go deep into self-inquiry and you expose prana, you'll see that it was never prana that was inside the body. It was the body inside prana. Go deeper and you'll see that it wasn't the mind inside the head. It was the head inside the mind. Because when you go deeper, you'll see that everything is just projecting everything else that's on the surface. If your attention is still locked on the surface, you're seeing everything as physical. You're seeing everything as something substantial, as something tangible, concrete. When you see things this way, you'll start to believe that, okay, well, if I'm seeing something tangible, then there must be something inside that tangibility, inside that substance, inside that solid figure, that solid entity that you call a body. But go deep into any meditative practice and you'll see that there is nothing inside the body. The body is just a projection. It's projected. It's an animation. Nothing was ever inside it because you were never that body. If you believe that when this body dies and you're still there, whether it's in heaven or somewhere else, if that's the case, then how are you the body right now? What makes you think you're the body right now if you're still around when the body dies? So long as you keep entertaining the notion that you're the one inside the body, and that there is some controller that's controlling the body that's inside it, which you can't even identify, then you're always going to believe that there are other bodies out there that each have their own existence inside it. When truly all you're doing is just observing a projection in consciousness. So no one is inside the body. There is no life inside the body. It is existence itself that's projecting the body. That existence is life. That existence is not inside the body. It's projecting it. And when you start to see that it's projecting it, you realize that whatever is being projected is not outside of what's projecting it, which is consciousness. It's the same as consciousness. It's all just consciousness. The projection itself is consciousness. So who's inside of what? What is outside of what? When it's all just one consciousness. There is no one inside your body.